Now, to finish off sequel week for my Halloween reviews, you know I had to talk about Micheal Myers. It's Halloween, it's the spooky season, and I'm not going to review a movie called Halloween? Of course.
Halloween 4, The Return of Micheal Myers.
Released in 1988, we are talking Halloween 4, The Return of Micheal Myers. So of course they brought back Micheal Myers, because in real life, Season of the Witch came out and people were like, there's no Micheal Myers. Why is it called Halloween 3? There's no Micheal Myers. I hate this movie. Well, I reviewed Season of the Witch last Halloween, and it's a good movie. Flat out. It is a cool movie. I highly recommend it. It is really just the definition of underrated. Now, going into this movie, it's been a few years since I've watched this movie. Last time I fully watched it was probably like on AMC during Halloween season, so like not even like the real version. But of course, I own the movie, and when I watched it tonight, I really want to say this in the nicest way possible because I know there's a lot of Micheal Myers fans out there in the horror community. And listen, I'm a huge horror fan. I love Micheal Myers. I think he's an icon. Of course he is. He's literally probably the icon in horror slashers. Halloween 4 is regarded very highly by many of you and a lot of people, and I get it. I see why. But watching it tonight, I have to say I think this movie's overrated. Now, okay, overrated does not mean I'm calling the movie bad. That does not mean that. I'm just saying I think it's overrated. I think Halloween 4 is okay, honestly, because you can tell, like, fully you watch this movie, they said, all right, Season of the Witch did not work. Bring back Micheal. Let's do what we did in the first one again, with better quality cameras, some cool kills, and a different little side plots invited, like the town coming in to like kill Micheal Myers, and obviously Danielle Harris, who plays Jamie Lloyd. Like, that character saves this movie entirely, but this movie to me is overrated. So of course, go back to Jamie Lloyd, who obviously is the daughter of Jamie Lee Curtis, is not alive in this timeline movie because the timelines are all ugh. But Danielle Harris as this little girl, she's fantastic. She carries the movie. There's no question about it. She is literally really good in this movie, and she's a child in this movie, like a young girl, and she's giving like this kind of performance the entire movie. She has an interesting character development with her and Michael's relationship, her mother's relationship, how she is being bullied at school, and how she sees everything, which leads to an ending, which I love the ending. I just hate that Halloween 5 no, we hate this ending too. Like, we'll get to Halloween 5 next October, but this ending, without talking about Halloween 5, this ending, I think is awesome. I think Danielle Harris is awesome as Jamie Lloyd, and she just really proves that, like, hey, as a young actress, she is a good actress. And then you got everyone else, of course, Loomis running around, which same actor, and he's obviously good in this movie. Little over the top in a few scenes, especially when he's in that police station, he's like yelling at the cops, whatever. But for the most part, he's a very good actor, and he does a good job as Loomis, of course. The actor who plays Micheal Myers, I think is okay. He's not my favorite Micheal Myers. We'll get to my biggest complaint with Michael in a second. But overall, I think the movie gives you enough, like, runtime for 90 minutes to be like that spooky Halloween vibe. It's on Halloween, there's trick-or-treating, like it's got that fall vibe. So like this movie feels cozy. It's got that good Halloween-y vibe, and then I like that stuff. I really do. I'm a sucker for it when movies do it really well, and this movie does it pretty well. But when we get to Micheal Myers, my big freaking issue, I hate the fucking mask. I hate it. I hate the mask. It is way too clean. It's way too white. I hate it. I don't care. I know some of you are like, what? You're wrong. You're stupid. I don't care. I hate the mask. It is way too clean. When he's like bandaged up in the very beginning, it's pretty cool. I won't lie. It's pretty well done. I'll even say like when he is killing people, like some of the shadowing effect, it does work for his body frame. But when it comes to the mask, I hate it. I hate the mask. I freaking hate it. But talk about the positives. There's some good kills. I like when he kills like the boyfriend, like snaps his neck, whatever, sticks the girl in the stomach with the shotgun. And honestly, my favorite kill is when he's on top of the truck and he puts his arm in the window and he grabs that guy's neck and he just like rips open his neck and like pulls it. I'm like, that's so gruesome. He's doing it with like one hand on top of the roof of a car while dry, like moving. It's just like, it was pretty badass coming from Michael Myers. And so there are those Halloween things in this movie that work for it. And again, I like that stuff. But this movie is a complete copycat of the original in part two. Like, they're taking things from those movies and saying, hey, it worked there, let's do it again in this movie with some different characters. And the only one that feels different and interesting is Danielle Harris. That's it. Everything else is you've seen before. Him killing the mechanic guy, stealing his clothes, getting away, going back to this town, killing people, turning his head, killing more people. Some kills are cool, some are boring. And in the end, like I said, the ending is really cool if you don't know what happens in Halloween 5. But when the ending happens with Danielle Harris on top of those stairs wearing the mask, it is a cool throwback to the original. It does the point of view shot again, like in the original. So, like, they're really copying from the first one. But for me, that worked because it was the end of the movie and it was a different character and the story arc. It kind of worked together. But throughout the entire movie, they do references that just like, you're not being creative. You're just completely just copy and paste Michael Myers killing people. So in the end, Halloween 4 is enjoyable. It's okay. It's got some good kills. There's Danielle Harris, and stuff with Loomis is all right. But in the end, I do think it's overrated. And I think Halloween Ends is better than this movie. I'm going to give Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, a C. Also, watching this movie, I totally forgot, like, the town comes together to, like, kill Michael. Yeah, that's literally, like, the plot point Halloween Kills. And I was like, dang. I didn't even come to my mind. I was like, oh, Halloween Kills took the idea from this movie, most likely. But hey, it is what it is. I understand why people love this movie. I really get it. Danielle Harris is so good in the movie. I really do understand. And with that said, that is the end of the sequel week to the old movies. We have one more sequel I'd like to talk about. And if you know what I'm talking about, it's coming out very soon. You should get that reference if you're a horror fan. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this movie review. See you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.